Is it sane? Is it possible? Still I ask myself, are we, am I? In our game, it's not logical, but you contemplate, are we, am I? I think it's sane, I think it's logical. What I don't you find? Are we, am I? As time goes by, I'll be a slip away. Should I do you mind? Are we, am I? I'm fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. This is the way it has to be. Tell me why you lied to me. Fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love, raise me up and see my willingness. I'm not afraid of you. How dare you spend this long best this long and fighting for love. Raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love. Raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love. Raise me up and see my willingness. I'm fighting for love. Raise me up and see my
Yes. 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 May we. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Dangle here. Welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Where else? Where else would you rather be? It's the Leafs. It's the Habs. It's Saturday night. And tonight, we are streaming this game on this here YouTube channel. Brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Heavens. Heavens to Betsy, even. Kovic Brennan, that's not true. Kovic says, I have no friends. That's not true. In this chat, we are your friends. We're all your friends. What are the odds? What? The Habs are like actually sort of kind of big favorites. Yeah, I don't know about heavy. I don't want to throw the heavy word, but like minus 155 for Montreal, plus 120 for the Leafs. Heather the what? Heather the Avs fan. Thank you for the 5 SDPN memberships. King Fisher the First said, "Love from Montreal. Listen to your podcast at the construction site whenever it's out. Favorite moment of you is when you screamed at Mark Masters." James Stemler will be cheering the Leafs on from a different area / country tonight. My trucking took me to Salt Lake City, so I snagged a mammoth ticket for tonight. That's pretty cool. Kellen Barr, hi Steve. Hi Kellen. It's great to see you. Hi from Vegas. That's crazy. So producer Drew just said there's a street taco place outside of the Utah Mammoth Arena. That's amazing. I have never heard Utah restaurant recommendations. So there you go from producer Drew. Prodigies in the strangest places. Kathy Lawson, thank you for 5 SDPN memberships. Why are Colorado Avalanche fans carrying this? Drew says you're welcome. Yeah, the one is producing. Come on, everyone. Don't get shown up. Budnick, welcome to SDP VIP ad free. Chiefy Smeefy says, I don't want to sound overly dramatic, but given how close the race in the Atlantic is, how both teams are desperate to right the ship, this might be one of the most important games of the season. It's the most important one so far, and I think that's how you have to look at it, right? This is game 21, 2 for the Leafs, very similar for Montreal. It's a big deal. This is a big 2 points. Even to win it in overtime would be huge. You just need to claw your way into this thing. Leafs lines, by the way, Nylander, Tavares, Yarncroke. Again, it's to start the game. McMahon, Doby, Robertson. Boo! Boo! Craig, do your job. You're wrong. Lawrence, Lawton, Cowan. Hooray. Sammy Blais. Dakota Joshua is listed as the center? And Matthias Maccelli. I feel like Joshua played a bit of center in St. Louis. Yeah, Drew's going, sounds like you have no one else to play second line center. Not true. You have Quillen. Lawton goes to second. Quillen and Lawrence. I would have platoon center in the bottom 6. And honestly, I think I might take Maccelli out of the lineup. Berube, a coach doesn't need to tell you they don't like a player. Sometimes it's just obvious. I don't think he likes that player. Like at all. I started to get a sore throat like less than half an hour ago, and I'm very upset about it. James Stemler, thanks, Drew. When I'm at the arena, I'll check it out. Love you, Steve, but not against my Habs. And then you said something I can't say. I understand. I was talking to my dad the other day, and got on the topic of your videos, so I sent him the Zamboni driver one. His response, "That was quite the rant. I subscribed." Hell yeah, Allison. Hell yeah. You know where I was half an hour ago? The Ajax Santa Claus Parade. I was there for 20 minutes. But here's the thing, my son is 5. There's been 5 or 6 Santa Claus parades, uh, since he was born. I don't know if there was one the year he was born, which was 2020, which was COVID. And I've never been to one with my kids because it's always bloody Saturday and I'm always bloody working. And I was starting to get quite annoyed by that. And so I'm like, you know what? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm super dad. I'm the best. Watch me go. It was worth it. My daughter all dressed up like Maggie Simpson. Could not move. Donate to our Movember page, by the way. I believe link down below. Sorry, I made this face, and I was reminded in a few days I get my chin back. I can't wait to grow my beard again. Yeah, Drew says I'm kind of cheating right now. I don't care. I don't care. Francois Labelle says go Habs go. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, Drew's asking, do I have any Habs memorabilia in my house besides uh he said action figures. I ought to beat you up. I don't have a jersey. I have a Maurice Richard autograph. Does that count? On a black and white photo. Here, I'll just pull it off the wall. Oh, Canada. There you go. Drew goes, that's got to be the best autograph in your room. Definitely the most valuable. It cost $150 on account of he's been dead for like a very long time, like a quarter century almost, I think. When did he pass? I had a newspaper from when he passed. I used to keep newspapers when I was a kid. I had both Red Wings cups, which I know Drew loves. Oh, he died in 2000. Oh, so it was over 25 years ago. It was May 2000. Wow. So like I saw that in a shop. I'm like, I'm sure he signed many autographs in his time, but like it's a finite number, right? And even though he's Montreal Canadiens legend, I mean, some guys just transcend the rivalry. It's Maurice Richard, right? Rennet Mon X. Back in the day, Steve, I used to play the Santa Claus Parade in Ajax with my C Cadet Corps, RCSCC. I saw that you corrected it. Very cool. Emo Jalapeno, we love Saturdays. So do I. Uh, Brandon, why did we not call up Pizzetta for this game? So I'm pretty sure he's hurt. You know what's crazy? The Leafs are injured. So are the Marlies. And so are the Habs. Very good point, Drew. You are not incorrect in the slightest. Leafs, Habs, Saturday night in Montreal. Gotta tell you, not much better than this. Puck is dropped. Leafs win the opening draw. Tavares line starts. Matheson flips it out. Funny bounce on Benoit. He gets it out. Yeah, Drew is talking about the Habs' new center ice with the full red. Um, not gonna lie, I like teams trying new things. I'm not feeling it. That is, it's sort of like in the NBA how they're doing the different colored floors, and you can barely see anything. In hockey, it's so much worse because the puck is so tiny. Leafs hold the zone. Ekman Larson, that's blocked. Lawton keeps it alive. Habs looking for a way out. They find it through the neutral zone. Ekman Larson swats it to Cowan, who kicks it back into his own zone. And now two rookies chasing each other. It's Cowan and Demidov. Lawton helps get it out. Oh, big hit. Another big hit. Oh, that's going to draw a crowd. No. Slavkovsky, come on. They're not blowing it dead. All right. There's Joshua. Does appear to be playing center. Florian Jacki currently playing his first ever shift in the NHL. Joseph Woll out of the net to play it. There's Florian. Robertson chasing after it. He's got Arbor. Both brothers on the ice together at the same time. That's pretty cool, man. Stetcher after it. Florian hits him heavy. And the Habs have the puck as a result. Jacki. I gotta say the first name, I guess. Anderson. Habs are attacking Stetcher pretty good here to start. Stetcher. Oh boy. Down low. Looking for an open stick. Arbor Jacki on. That was a bit of a floater. I think it was deflected and stopped by Wool easily. Drew goes, I feel like Josh Anderson could be an $8 million player if he played the Leafs every night. At just 8? Sedin Magic. I have Wool in fantasy. And I'm playing my brother this week. If Wool could get a day, whoa, you be careful. I'm not even gonna. Steve, have you ever seen the holiday train, the CPEKC holiday train? No, I don't know what that is. Lawrence taking the face off in the leave zone. Won by Gallagher. McCabe. Boop, in front. Chip to Blay, who was waived by the Habs at the beginning of the season and scooped up by the Leafs. Stopped by Dobish, who starts for the Montreal Canadiens. Michelli curls. Oh, he looked for Blay. Oh, he wanted that. And he almost found it. McCabe. Benoit. Up the right. And deep, played by Dobish. Struble. Caulfield hit by Tavares. Yarncroke giving chase. Is this going to be icing? It is not. Yarncroke chasing Matheson. Oh, Yarncroke gets it loose, loses the zone, but gets the puck to a teammate, which is good enough. Tavares, Riley, Nylander. Too much pressure. Whoop. Almost turns it over to Caulfield. Whoop. Into the neutral zone and turned over in the Habs zone. Matheson. Suzuki hands it off. Matheson. Time, space. Demidov. Oh, wow. Very elusive. Whoa! Shot is blocked. That was Suzuki. McMahon off the boards. Here's Cowan. He didn't quite have enough space. Looking for some more. McCabe! Shot! Rebound! No one there. Well, they were there. They just couldn't get the puck. Ooh, bit of a late hit there from McMahon. McCabe goes to take it off Kapanen. I think earlier this game I called Kapanen Demidov. 91 and 93. My bad. Domi finds Robertson. Hands it off. Shot. Blocked. Wrap around. Oh, very close. Dobish pulls that off the line, and Jacki is trying to go Dakota Joshua right now. So what is this line? Robertson, Domi, Joshua? Oh, Joshua just came off the bench. Yeah, but I think Domi and Robertson did too. Oh, whoa. Dobish stopped the wraparound right on the line. The shots are 3-0 Leafs on the broadcast. I'm almost positive that's wrong, but whatever. Evans, D zone draw for Montreal. And it looks like Domi. Domi wins it. Stetcher blocked easily, way too easily. Josh Anderson with it now. Domi given chase. So is Robertson. It is these three. It's Domi, Robertson, and Joshua. Yeah, so Drew goes, so Joshua's not playing center anymore. Craig Berube does not know who's playing center for this team. Domi chips it in. Oh, there's one. Lays a hit on Arbor. I'm just going to start calling them by their first names like Jim Houston did with the Sedins. Oh! Arbor Jackeye lights up Sammy Blais. Big hit. Blais back at it, though, and now he's throwing the body. Blais goes for Evans. Lawrence. Blais has it. That goes out of play. That goes out of play. Francois Labelle says time for the Habs to right the ship. How dare you? I'm going to continue the trend. Myers or Bunting? Bunting? Like in a walk. He had 60 points. What? Hogdale. Hey, Steve, I got hired by Barstool as a content creator and just wanted to thank you. You've always been a huge inspiration and influence for me. LFR is what got me into hockey. You're the man. Go Leafs, go. That is very nice. Thank you. Drew says the New England Patriots suck, though. Are they a Pats guy? Oh, he's a Boston guy. Oh, see how you could say the Patriots suck, and I was about to say the Bruins suck, and I can't. Ozone draw, Tavares. Nope, they want to redo it. Tavares kicked out of the draw and almost falls down. Nylander to take it. Against, is that Bolduc? It is. Tavares has it. Benoit on! Stopped by Dobish. 14:23 to go in the first. Dear I forgot my own name. Dear Steve, I wish Quillen was playing. I have 110 characters left, so you're a gem, and hopefully you feel as appreciated as you are. Well, thank you. Tavares against Suzuki. Leafs won it back, but here come the Habs. Oof! McCabe hit hard by Caulfield. There's Caulfield again. You can tell Martin St. Louis's coach. Willie. Oh my goodness, the edges. Gets it to Benoit and deep. Dobish high off the glass, not out. Willie's there. Tavares stripped, but he's going to try to get it back. Matheson. Oh, Tavares walking the line. Curls. OEL. Back to Tavares. Slick. Tavares on. Stop by Dobish. There's Riley. Willie. On. That's stopped by Dobish and directed wide. Habs, get out of the zone. This might be ice, though. It is not. Wool plays it. McMahon. Kellen says, remind me, Drew, who's leading the AFC East? He goes, meh. Lawton. Behind the net for Cowan in front. Couldn't find McMahon. Habs in the neutral zone. Gallagher, curl, pass. Shot stopped by Wool for what is supposedly his first save of the game, but I don't agree. I think it was his second. We go to commercial break. Hey! Let me tell you a little bit about Bally Sportsbook and Casino, who the stream is brought to you by. Right now, fans are able to use a promo code SDPN to unlock a 100% profit boost each Saturday for the rest of the regular season. This is in addition to Ballybet's site-wide welcome offer where you get $50 smackaroos in bonus bets when you wager $10. Please note that this offer is currently only available in the US. What? Oh, no, it's not what. It's but. We are cooking up something special for our viewers in Ontario that just isn't quite ready yet. Ballybet, Ballybet, sportsbook and casino. Drew has the East standings up, like AFC East. Oh, the NHL? Okay, good. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, this is a catastrophe. Like every team is a hot or cold week from moving up or down 10 spots in their own conference. Start putting LFR or Leaf loss LFRs behind a paywall and watch your bank account triple. Uh yeah, Drew is thinking what I'm thinking. The haters are not paying for that. Sometimes people go, "Why don't you just charge for it?" And when you suggest that, I'm not like, "Ooh, I've never thought of that." Like the reason I don't do it is we're all pretty confident it won't work. So here you go. And also, like, I don't know, you've gotten it for free for 19 years. Good things happen when you finish your checks. That is true. I'm spreading the Avalanche cheer because I can. Thank you. These teams take a chunk out of each other. They are. Habs win the draw in the leave zone. Hudson into the corner. McCabe. Good read to Cowan. Gaining a head of steam here in his own zone. Here he goes through the neutral zone. Chips it in for himself. Trying to take it off Hudson. Doesn't work. Cowan loses his stick. Go to the bench. Here comes Demidov. Lawton back in support. Stetcher swats that into the corner. Too much space for Hudson there. Hands it off to Slafkovsky's shot. That's deflected way out of play. Whoa! Lawton knocks Slafkovsky to the ice. Might be a penalty. Is it? That wouldn't be a good one. He's a very important part of their penalty kill, as he illustrated by coming back. Carlo or Bunting. You were making these way too easy. Bunting. Martin St. Louis stashes splendiferous. Good word. As a Habs fan, good luck to both of us and teams. Real question, not trying to start an STP and Civil War. What is the worst take of Adam or Jesse? Ooh. Well, I thought it was the Ducks making the playoffs. Looks like I'm stupid. Ever since your LFR, Brad, the team has played better. You're not wrong. They've looked good 3 straight games. It's just an unfortunate record. And no one wants to hear it because it's been an unfortunate start to the season. Montreal, here comes Gallagher. Shot stopped by Wolves blocker. Habs stay alive. Oh, what a move by Gallagher. He's picked off. Domi gets out. Can't hold on to it. Robertson overskates it. Now here comes Montreal. Gallagher is stopped by Wool, and he holds on to it. Carlo and Yarncroke for Kadri, 50% retained. Okay. Do we have any people from Earth? Oh, Carrier with a bad slash on Ekman Larson. Drew said dive. Get out of here. I was wondering why like that looked like a 2-on-1 for a minute there. Not gonna lie, I just missed Bunting. Dude, me too. Who you got tonight? The Toronto Marlies or the Laval Rockets? I'm gonna go Marlies on this one. Benoit. Willie. Benoit. I don't know who that was. Someone just goes, Willie, good play. Did you hear that on the broadcast, Drew? It was like really loud. Squirts I don't know if it was a fan. Yarncrow, good work to get it to McCabe. On. Stop by Dobish. Looked like that caught him off guard a little bit. Dobson. A lot of new faces and numbers on the Habs. I'm struggling with this a little more than I thought I would. Oh, some shoving at the benches. Here comes Dobson. He's blocked. Blay gets it to Michelli. He gains the zone. He loses the zone. Leafs got to go get it. I think that's icing. Okay. It was icing with an inaudible whistle. So Nylander took a hit from Bolduc and Matheson. Oh, and Nylander punched him right in the fletch. And I don't care or feel sorry. Will 34 get back to the level he was at in 23-24? All you can do with him is guess, right? Because the team won't tell you the truth. This is 2 straight years now. Leafs, ozone, Blay behind the net. I think that took a funny hop off the linesman. And Habs get out. Here's Anderson. Chips it. He's going to go at it with Riley, who comes up with it. Blay gets it around for Lorentz, who collides with Evans. The Habs are bigger than they get credit for. Lorentz. Oh, what a move! Lorentz! Oh, spins! Oh, gloved by Dobish. OEL is going at it with the Habs 5-on-1 right now. Drew's like, when Lorenz did that, it's kind of a windmill. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore once he pulled it off. Oh, it wasn't a windmill. He goes between the skates, or the stick, sorry. No, he tried to find OEL. That would have been a crazy goal. Florian Jackeye, Struble, Anderson. Evans isn't big, but he's thick. And then you got Hudson. There's one small guy on the ice, you know? This is what I'm saying. What was Sportsnet's reaction to you stealing Drew? Long story and bad. Struble is in the box. So Struble just got a double minor for roughing, and who's in the box for the Leafs? OEL? Has to be. So why is OEL on the bench then? Oh, he went there to try and hide. Uh, okay. So I was gonna, if you're a Habs fan right now, you're watching that and you're going, that's BS. And you're not entirely wrong. Or I'd be mad too. Don't forget about the slash though from Carrier. Oh yeah. Yeah. Drew's third guy in, fourth guy in. Oh, they ganged up on him. Cross checks and Gallagher knows the rules so good. He knows the rules so good. He's so happy to tell you how much he knows the rules. Every year, he does some sermon about I don't understand the rules. They explain the rules, and then I get in the games and I don't know the rules anymore. His games must be exhausting if you're a ref. Berube's having an argument with the ref right now, and he's got to shut up. He goes, "Come on, what are you yelling about?" Is he trying to advocate for OEL that he shouldn't be in the box so he can be on the power play right now? Oh, he's saying the faceoff should be in the Habs zone. Bro, you have the power play. Like, take the dub. Faceoff outside the Montreal zone. Leafs don't even win it. There's Anderson. Habs play it back. It's in the neutral zone. Evans. Leafs take it. Riley. Wow, penalty kill only 9 for 14 over the last 4 games they showed on the broadcast. Battle in the corner. Oh, Leafs come out with it. Riley. Nylander. Down low. Nylander. Tavares. Tavares. Oh, that didn't go in. That hit the post. Oh my God, I thought he scored. That was nasty. Nylander down low. Riley on. And that goes out of play. I can't believe that didn't go in. Oh, Tavares, the seas just parted for him. Drag forehand, pulls backhand like he does. How close was this? Oh, did he count? Or did he just? Oh, it was going wide. It hit Josh Anderson, who hit the back of Dobish's leg. It's not quite the post, but it's still very close. All right, now the faceoff is in Montreal zone. 105 to go in this penalty. Leafs win the draw. Riley, down low. Tavares, down the ice. I wonder if the Leafs get a change here. Wool, Riley, Cowan. Hands it off to Tavares. Habs clear it. Yeah, now the bodies are standing up on the Leafs bench. Wool for Riley. Michelli to Domi. McCabe. Woo! Elusive. Can't pass it to Michelli well enough. Habs break out 2-on-2. McCabe's got to collect it in his own zone. Only 10 seconds of power play left. Well, can't say the Leafs didn't have chances. Oh, dear. Michelli, turnover. Leafs come up with it, though. Benoit gains center and dumps it. One shot on that power play, and it wasn't even their best chance. Oh! Domi, fortuitous bounce. Couldn't connect the pass. Lorentz tries to find Domi, can't. Domi steals it. McMahon is blocked. McCabe is picked off. Leafs changing. They got lots of guys back. They're a little out of sorts, though. Caulfield hands it off to Suzuki. In front! What a pass! What a goal! Suzuki finds Lane Hudson for the one-timer. And with 7:49 to go in the first period, Montreal opens the scoring 1-0. I said there were plenty of guys back, but they were out of sorts. You stand in a line, you know. It's Lane Hudson, guys. Like, they might challenge for goalie interference. I don't know if he got shoved in. I think the puck might have gone in before he made contact, if I'm honest. They're looking at it. Berube's nodding. He says no. Yeah, you can't go down two. I hate that rule, but I understand. Francois Labelle, thank you for the 5 SDPN memberships. And he says, go Habs, go once again. Third goal of the season for Lane Hudson. Suzuki's 18th assist. Holy moly. Joshua in his own end. Mermis, Stetcher. Lawton. So it's Lawton with Joshua and Lorentz right now. Stetcher. Leafs changing. Stetcher to OEL. Willie's there. Michelli and Domi are play killers. Oyelan stopped by Dobish. We got new live odds. Leafs are plus 235. They entered the game as the underdogs. So if you're interested in betting the Leafs comeback, pays pretty good. Matheson hit by Ekman Larson. Yarncroke out there with Tavares and Willie. Oh dear, here come the Habs again. Little pick by Slavkovsky. Willie can't get it off Matheson. One-timer from Dobson. It's deflected, and it's in the back of the net. Man, maybe you should have just challenged it. It's 2-0 Montreal. 2 goals in a minute. 6:27 to go in the first. 2 goals from D-men, as Chris Cuthbert points out. No, I got deflected. That hit Slavkovsky's skate. Matheson, Dobson, Blam. No, the camera didn't capture what it hit. Here we go. Oh, that hits Willie. That's Dobson's goal. That hits Willie. That's Dobson's second of the season. Leafs down 2 on the road. Score a friggin' goal. Domi. I'm not sure what you. Yeah, all right. Backhand sauce through the air at elbow height. Yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. You know, Habs at the point. Oh boy, Leafs are just reeling. Hudson blocked by Domi. Robertson cross ice to Benoit. Mm. That's icing against Montreal. 5:34 to go in the first. Steve, friendly reminder that Paul Bissonnette has played more conference final games won than Tavares, Nylander, Matthews, and Riley. Thank you. Boring, but thank you. Is it just me, or do the Leafs get caught puck watching in front of the net instead of covering their guy a lot? Yeah. No, it's not just you. Mally Christian, welcome to SDP VIP ad free. Berube out. Berube out. When do we admit no playoffs this year? Yep. There's a penalty against Yarncroke. Attaboy. Teams around us in our division appear to be getting better while the Leafs appear to be getting worse. Francois Labelle says, oh, yeah, another 5 SDPN memberships. Non-hockey related. Oh, thank you. On the next VIP, can you talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder's dominance this year? Yeah, I was talking about them in a group chat recently. It's crazy that they're as dominant as they are, and might get better. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Which Nashville Predator would the Leafs most benefit from asking from a friend or for a friend? Anyone who understands that it's a fan's job to watch the puck and a player's job to play it. Hi, Steve. I'm a Bruins fan, but I love you. Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you like me as a Bruins fan? The Leafs are plus 575. Which, yeah, Drew said it's not a bad bet. He could see a comeback. I mean, it's almost 6 times your wager. It's very early in the game, but like, ugh. Just got in. Oof, bad luck. How about the Red Sabres? At least they can beat the Blue Jackets. Hope the Leafs can turn it around. I bet you do. David Owens got an extra ticket for the live show tomorrow because my buddy can't go. Ideas on how to give it away on the stream, maybe? Don't want to waste it. I will let admin handle that. Hope the front office doesn't use injuries as an excuse not to change anything. No, they'll just get fired. Hi, Steve. Do you need a distraction? Yeah. What about the Raptors? Heard the only game they lost were the days the World Series were on. Is that true? Oh, it's Willie got the call. I thought it was Yarncrook. Steve, it could be worse. The Devils just gave up 3 goals in 25 seconds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Every Leaf fan right now is like, at least we're not the Devils. Get out of here. Leafs clear it. Lawton giving chase. Shorty wouldn't be so bad. Here comes Montreal across the line. Suzuki couldn't pull off the one-timer. Caulfield taken off him by McCabe. Leafs clear it. 30 seconds gone. Dobish, whoa, way out of his net. Way! Cassie with a 50-piece. If you got given a SDPN YouTube channel membership from Cassie, be sure to thank her. That's incredible of you, Cassie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Habs along the half wall. Joshua breaks it up only momentarily. Suzuki, what a pass! And by the grace of God, that thing doesn't go in the net. Battle in the corner. McCabe. Everything except Lane Hudson's stick. There's Hudson. Suzuki. Oh my goodness. Habs moving it so well. Suzuki. Hudson. Suzuki. Can't quite get it cross ice. Not along the ice anyway. Demidov. This is a crazy first unit. Bolduc. Never mind. Can't find Hudson. 30 seconds to go in this power play. Leafs with a change. So are the Habs. 25 seconds to go. Here comes Suzuki. He's got some ice here. Hands it off. Just misses high. Yeah, Drew's like, you're lucky they keep missing the net. Cassie says distraction. It is appreciated. Leafs get it out, and they kill the penalty off. Scott Lawton, man. He does a real good job. Here comes Montreal. That was blocked. Gallagher. One-timer from Matheson is stopped. 3:16 to go in the first period, and Habs 3:16 says, I just whooped your ass. Oh, Cassie donates 50 SDPN memberships, and now we're at 67 new members for the stream. Thank you. Natalie Drake, for a vibe boost, what's the best mission in Red Dead Redemption 2? Braithwaite Manor. When you burn it down. 100%. By the way, 2,500 people in here, and that number went up significantly when the Habs scored their first goal. Under 500 likes. Everyone's doing 6-7 in the chat. How about you do 6-7 likes? Click like. Get those likes up. Drew must be insufferable with the Avs looking like the best cap era team since the 2013 Blackhawks. He's actually pretty chill. I hate it. Wow. Drew's like, it's not nice to hammer a bunch of Leaf fans, but that's how you cut your teeth, man. His brother's a Leaf fan. Heather, the Avs fan, sent 10 STPN memberships. Thank you. Keep the faith, Steve. Chief took the Blues from last place to... No. No. That's not a business model. Last place to the playoffs is not something teams try to do. Stop it. Stop it. No. No. Cassie says, I didn't know. Sure, you didn't. I'd kill to be the Devils right now. Me too. Corrupted sent 1 SDPN membership. Trippy. SDPN, SDP VIP. Dakota Murmis is... What happened to him? Shot off the shoulder. He's gone to the dressing room. They have no players. Drew says, who's the next defenseman? It's Philip Myers. He just goes back in the lineup, but he's been awful. I'd sooner try Thrun, but Riley plays it deep. Witch Doc, welcome to STP VIP. Habs give it away. McCabe. First round pick is top 5 protected. Oh, cool. 800 likes. That's way up, but it's still not enough. More. Dakota Joshua breaking in behind the net to the point. McCabe on, looking for the deflection from Robertson. He doesn't get it. Caulfield gets it to Jared Davidson. Benoit's there. We're in the Leafs zone now. Spark trivia in the first intermission, by the way. That's coming up in 2 minutes. Link in the description if you want to participate in that. Domi attacks the point. Habs put it wide. Veleno. Habs walk the line. On through traffic. McCabe helps get that blocked. Guess what line's hemmed? Guess what line's hemmed? Guess what line's hemmed? Oh, Joshua's on it? Yeah, he's the babysitter for Domi and Robertson. Hockey's hopeless, dude. This coach won a Stanley Cup. Like, these guys? These guys again? All right. Michelli's now out there with Lawton and McMahon. Setcher. Michelli chips it to McMahon. Leafs charging in the final minute here. McMahon on from a brutal angle, but it's something. Michelli can't get it to the point. Throws it through the slot. McMahon. Oh. Stetcher in his own zone. Off the boards to Lawton. Puck floating. No one wants it. No one knows it's there. $20 seconds to go in the first. Are you half Italian, Steve? I don't know about half, but I'm 5%. Yes. Yes, half. That was terrible. Michelli, Nylander, final 10 seconds. He's picked off. Slavkovsky, Demidov just misses with a second to go. And the Leafs fortunate to go to first intermission. Down 2. No, you know what? Making a trade would be panicking. No, the fans are stupid. Fans are stupid, right, guys? Am I right? Paying customer, you're dumb. And you've never watched a game ever in your entire life. These guys are actually good. And they're going to turn it around and they'll be fine. That's the message from the Toronto Maple Leafs. What's the one realistic change you'd make to the team? Honestly, like for the amount of money that he makes, I think Matthias Michelli for any living, breathing human being. And I'd waive Domi for the privilege of taking him away from Berube. I don't understand. I don't get the justification why he's still playing center on an NHL team. I don't care how many injuries there are. What was that? Okay. We're going to do Spark Trivia before we go to break. Does Danford get a shot this year? Yeah, playing for the Memorial Cup. No, he's in junior. You can't moan or trash talk if you don't click like. That's the problem. Yes, they can. Hell yeah, let's go. See, people are having a good time. Dread it, run from it. Tank Commander Myers cometh. Cassie, I may have to employ Etsy witches to uncurse the Leafs with these injuries. The Pens are also extremely injured, but at least we still have Sid and Gino. First Leaf game I watched this season. Why does it feel like I'm watching a rerun from the FNUF days? Yeah, but you feel that way because they don't have their first round pick. Leafs game plan revolves around Wool winning the Vezina pretty much. Trade deadline, what 3 things would you do? Trade everybody. Bro, as a YouTube veteran, why restrict see chat? Because there's thousands of people in here. The solution is in the room, and it's Max Domi, number 1C. I'm going to become the Joker. Shaheen Marshall, welcome to SDP VIP. Canes could give you a sweet deal on Kotkaniemi. I can't think of a player Berube would hate more. Uh, you will want what I tell you to want, says the Leafs. Yeah, you're right. Um, we got trivia. First place gets a Montreal Canadiens Yeti cooler. Oh, sorry, I got to send this to a different email. No, I'm good. Producer Nick's. Oh no, I'm not even reading that one. Whatever happened to everything to the net? I haven't seen a Leaf throw the puck to the net this year. Yeah, like Joshua driving wide and behind the net. I'm like, that's not why they got you. Okay. Here we go. How many people we got in the chat for or in the quiz? 190 in for Spark Trivia. Let's go. Let's do it. I am ready to go. The theme is dynasties. Here we go. How many official dynasties have been recognized by the Hockey Hall of Fame? This is a fascinating one. It's very subjective. Well, I think the definition is at least 3 straight cups. And now Drew's like, isn't it 3 or 4? Maybe it is. Only 5% of people got it. The answer is 9. The Hockey Hall of Fame officially recognizes 9 dynasties. This is Rob who did this one, right? Oh, you thought Justin was an evil genius. Let's go to number 2. Which team has the most Stanley Cups in a row? The answer, the Montreal Canadiens. The Habs won 5 consecutive Stanley Cups and appeared in the finals in 10 consecutive seasons. Between 1950 and 1960. That's so stupid. 65% of you got it right. I can't believe it's that low, honestly. It's Montreal. Okay. Which of these Edmonton Oilers was not on the team for all 5 cup wins? And who are the players? Who we got? We got Wayne Gretzky, Yari Curry, Mark Messier, Glenn Anderson. Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky was traded on August 9th, 1988. I was still in diapers, missing the 1990 Stanley Cup. Jesse got this one. Less stupid than last time. Which New York Islanders defenseman won both an Olympic gold medal and a Stanley Cup ring in 1980? Ken Morrow is your answer. Ken Morrow became the first American to play for an Olympic. I almost said it was Olympic. An Olympic champion and a Stanley Cup champion. Only 28% got it right. Jesse Blake among them, though. Which goaltender was a key component in both the 1950 to 55 Red Wings and the 61 to 67 Leafs dynasties? Well, the Leafs are considered a dynasty there. Is it 62, 63, 64, and then 67? Old Terry Sawchuk. At the time of his death, Sawchuk was the all-time leader among NHL goalies with 447 wins and 103 shutouts. It was not broken until Martin Brodeur. 51% of you got that right, including Jesse. Jesse might win this. Who was the player that disappeared after scoring the Dynasty Leafs OT winner in 1951? There is a song about this gentleman by the Tragically Hip. 50 mission cap. Bill Barilko disappeared that summer. The OT winner was the last goal he ever scored, which is also in the song. His remains were not discovered until 1962. The next time the Leafs won the cup. That is just another. That's just a slight change of the lyrics, really. No, Drew, he wasn't murdered. Yeah, he was murdered by the sky. It was a plane crash. You've never heard this song? Drew has no idea what I'm talking about. That's crazy. Yeah, but like to have not heard 50 Mission Cap by accident. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so he knows New Orleans is sinking. All right. Well, 2 more. Which pre-original 6 team has the first recorded official dynasty? The Ottawa Senators. The Ottawa Senators emerged as the league's first dynasty, winning the cup 4 times in the 8 seasons from 1919/20 to 1926/27. Unbelievable. 23% got it right. Jesse picked the New York Americans. Idiot! Last one. Dylan's still in first. Oh, I hope he chokes. Which Montreal Canadian has the most Stanley Cups? I'm sure you can find the right answer. Above you, below you, or perhaps even somewhere in your pocket. Henri Richard, the Pocket Rocket, has won the most Stanley Cups ever with 11, which seems impossible, but he's done it. Drew, who is our winner? Dylon! Dylon! Dylon, Dylon, and Dylon. Dylan is the winner of the Habs Yeti. At second and third place, get a Spark at SDPN mini stick. We got Saul and Guy Line. That is how I think it's pronounced. That was fun. That was really fun. Spark is so good. Drew is something to bring up on screen. I mean, I have super chats to get caught up on. Has the team been too slow so far this game? I don't think it's a speed thing. It's a making dumb decisions thing. People talk about like, oh, they're so slow. They're slow because they don't look like they know what they're doing and they never have the puck. The game I'm scoring is on intermission, so I wanted to check in and say go Leafs. Diane, bless you. And last one. Hi, Steve. I'm a Habs fan, but I want to say how much I love the pod and the LFRs. I watch everyone, even when the Leafs win. Thank you. What do you got for me, Drew? Oh, the 9 dynasties we didn't know. Drew has them on the screen to look at. The Senators, the Leafs. So the Leafs twice, okay? Leafs from 46 to 51, Red Wings 49 to 55, Habs 3 times. I'm honestly surprised it's only 3. It's not a lot of teams. The Sens, Leafs, Red Wings, Habs, Islanders, and Oilers. So 9 teams ever, but only 6 franchises. Pretty impressive. Cassie says, good night, everyone. But don't go anywhere. Drew, what's our clip? And how long are we gone? We're going to, it's a clip about why I don't like the Leafs' current lineup. And I'll be back soon to say the same thing.
Seeing Scott Lawton on the penalty kill.
Oh my God.
It was like a warm hug.
Leaf fans are so wrong on him.
They're totally wrong.
I mean,
I don't know if they're watching the same hockey.
Not
I really
all,
don't.
obviously. Well, it's frustrating, right? You give up so much for a player who, like, here's the difference. Carlo has played this year and been bad. Lawton has not played.
Well, and we don't know what Carlo might have been playing through because we can't figure out what the hell the Leafs.
Yeah, because they treat us like children because they're afraid of us. And if you work for a team that plays for a fan base you're afraid of, I think you should change industries because that's a terrible way to live your life. With Lawton, he has not played. So, and that's not his fault, and that's not Treliving's fault. That's no one's fault.
He's played parts of 3 games.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. But man, chicken soup for the Leaf fan soul. That guy is a player. That guy, I wish they would stop playing Domi at center, because getting Lawton back, even with all the injuries you currently have, I think gives you that luxury. It would have been thin. You can play Domi there for a few shifts, maybe offensive zone starts. But I think last night you could have gone Tavares, Lawton. I would trust to be 2C. I really would. Probably Lorenz 3C, Quillen 4C.
Jesse, do you have a sense of why Craig Berube, even when they didn't have the center health issues that they have currently, you have a sense of why Berube's been so stuck with Domi there when Lawton went down in preseason? Because Domi essentially has been, he was supposed to be their first line right winger.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of you got to show the GM what you got. I think you play Domi at 3C because that's what or 2C because that's what he's provided to you. Ugh. And if he fails or succeeds, that's not on you because you are putting the player in a position where that is where he is slotted in the lineup. Like, I think he might be sending a message to Brad Treliving by playing Domi there. This is the option I have been handed, and I think it's honestly the right thing to do in that case because that is the option. Like you're weighing out like putting Lorenz up in the line. I don't know if that's the best idea because you don't want to. Lorenz has looked so good in the positions he's played in. Taking him out of that, you're kind of hurting yourself.
Yes,
you have
that is fair.
Given Domi as that center when this lineup is so mangled with Austin out and Nyes out and everything.
Wild.
This is what you have.
Yeah, I
gotta play this here. And that's not on me that he can't do what is asked of him.
Well, I got
a quote for you. Okay. Mark Masters, Craig Berube on Nicholas Waugh, who skated on his own the last couple of days. Probably still a ways away. I got no timeline for him.
Oh goodness. Yeah, no, it continues.
Sorry, continue with
the world keeps spinning and the Leafs have no answers on injuries.
Here's what he should do. Mark, I refuse to answer that question. He's got to make it like you're talking about playing Domi to make it uncomfortable. Make it uncomfortable. Craig Berube shouldn't be answering these questions.
No, that's his job.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's in charge of that.
Because the Leafs are so fucking mystical and important that they do things differently. Craig doesn't know. He has no idea. What is the man supposed to do? So with Domi, I'm trying to problem solve.
Yeah, no, with Domi, like that's what he's asked. And just clean up the Yarncroke thing. He wasn't demoted. He played most of the second period on that top line with Matthew, with Tavares.
I called it before the game.
And what do you mean?
Well, because everyone got worked up about it. He's not a first line player, and I'm like, I guarantee you, he plays half the game there. Maybe.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. Like. Yarncroke, you look at the thing on paper that they tweet out or it's printed out in the press box or whatever, the lineups are set or out of practice. That thing's going to change as the game goes along. Craig Berube discovers who's feeling that night, who's playing well together. And
shut up, Steve. That's enough. Let's do a blind ranking. Let's change the vibe a little bit here. The topic is players who have suited up for both the Maple Leafs and Canadiens. So I'm blind ranking these guys 1 through 5. You're going to say names. I don't know who's coming next. Up first, Jacques Plante. Oh boy. I mean, he's disgustingly high. This might shock you too. That is an all-time great. Was he on my goalie Mount Rushmore? He might have been. He was definitely one of the 7. Thomas Buchanan, 4. Doug Gilmour. I mean, it's got to be 1, right? Who the hell's better? I didn't say 1. He's top 20 all time. 1, Gilmour. 3 and 5 are open. Frank Mahovlich, I'm happy with 3 there. So now it's only 5. Max Domi, hell yeah. Dude, we nailed that. Absolutely nailed that. No notes, perfect list. Second period has begun. Heather Logan saying Frank Mahovlich. Didn't we say Frank? Almost made it 3-0 immediately. Whatever. Like, Berube's just got to be tearing what's left of his hair out. Here's a one-timer. What a stop from Wool. That went in his glove? Suzuki can't believe it. These guys are drowning. Just drowning. Oof. I got to tell you, Wool looks great. Which wasn't a given that he missed a bunch of time, missed training camp. Kapanen versus Lawton. Face off in the Leaf zone. Who's getting kicked out? Lawton. Cowan's going to take it. Leafs get out. Riley gains the zone. All the way around for Cowan. Lawton. Oh, shout out associate producer wife. Thank you, Mrs. Dangle. She brought an herbal tea. It's hot? Okay. Thank you. How the rest of the Santa Claus parade? It was thumbs up. That's great. Were there any tears? No tears? That's lovely. How'd everyone go to bed? Good? I want to talk about anything but this game. Please don't leave me. Oh my God. It was perfect. That's great. I love you. Now she's gone. And I'm left with the Leafs. Leafs in their own zone, trying to get out. And they do. Out of the reach. No, Lawton gets it. Lawton drags, loses it. Habs break out. Slaff. Hudson. Slaff. Hudson. Stop by Wool. The Leafs started this game really well. And since Montreal's first goal, are just getting sunned. Drew's like, I kind of feel bad for Wool. You know how bad it's got to be for Drew to feel bad for anyone? Steve, did you know that the Edmonton Oilers could use a goalie? Jesper Wolstad. Yo, if I'm the Wild, I would never do that. Oh, he was picked with an Edmonton pick? Oh, my God. Mike Schmidt, thank you for 20 SDPN memberships, you beaut. The Wall of St. Paul. Who's that? Oh, Wall. Oh, I'm an idiot. Robertson. Oh, there's Mermis. That's good. We thought he was hurt. He's not. Robertson offside. Robertson has had a really good season. I cannot believe how often he goes offside. Holy cow. Would I trade him for a livable defenseman? Give me a name. Sam Girard from Colorado. No, you got to sweeten that. Girard makes a lot. Like to make the money work. I don't think the Leafs do have the space. Doesn't Girard make over 5 mil? Makes 5 exactly? Yeah, if they can make the money work, I'd pretty much do that, yeah. Battle behind the Leafs net. Riley. Michelli. Giveaway. Habs go right back to work. Michelli after it. Leafs are just second on everything. Habs hold the line. Oh, I don't know. Nyes for Thomas Harley. Why would Dallas do that? Goal differential per period. Leafs minus 10 in the second. Habs minus 9. It's awful. It's just awful. It's awful. So should I get coffee or rum? Maybe mix them. Oh, mix them for sure. Haven't even noticed Matthews tonight. What a bum. Ooh. Get it? Because he's injured. Gripper Nation for life. Scotland tied 2-2 and played well. There you go. Into the Leaf zone. You should just assume the puck is in the Leaf zone if you're not able to watch, by the way. One timer. The 7th that Wool has faced, he stops it. Wool with another incredible save. They might have to mercy pull Wool if the Habs go up 3 or 4. Like, he's clearly good and the only reason they're in this, but like if Stolers is out, you got to protect the guy. Cowan, one timer for Willie. That sails over the net, but a sign of life. Yeah. Drew goes the Habs, remind him of someone playing like an NHL video game. I was looking at Living Moonwalkers earlier today, and I was thinking how many 67 winners are left, and counted 6. Living Moonwalkers? What are you talking about? Oh, people who have been on the moon. You mean literal living moonwalkers. So you're saying what lasts longer? People who landed on the moon or the Leafs 67 team? Jesus, that's dark. Lawton. Who do you think's going to die first? I don't know. I don't want to know. Ugh. Someone brought that up at the bar. I'd be like, what the hell, man? Oh, in front! Lawton! Ah! Got a goal! Stetcher! On! Blocked! Damn it! Leafs trying to get back to it. To love and hate something so much, says Creamy Wheat. Great name, by the way. Nice for noted Alan Walsh client David Juracek? No. How about Brent Burns? I'm sure the Avs probably say no. What, for Robertson? Slavkovsky. Oh my God. Like, yeah, Noah Dobson gets his second of the game. I think I pull Wool. That was nasty, and that's why I pull Wool. They are feeding this guy to the Wolves. The Leafs have absolutely no chance. They are getting outclassed. They are not currently playing like they're even in the same league, like they even have a shot. What do you do? What do you do? What do? They're completely outclassed. Robertson or Bob Ogden? Robertson. Tristan Bongo, welcome to SDP VIP. Leaf should get Blankenberg from the Preds. Solid guy. Why are they showing the Habs front office on TV right now? Put the camera directly on Trelivic. Oh, because they acquired Dobson. Francois Labelle sent 5 SDPN memberships. Dakota Joshua thinking about going Arbor Jackeye, but I mean, that's a pretty stupid door to open. I watched Mark Giordano do a pretty good job in a fight against Dakota Joshua. You got to get your guys going, but like Arbor's laughing at him. If he fights Arbor Jackeye, I'm going to give him full marks. Here comes Slav. This is embarrassing. Slav. What line's hemmed? What line's hemmed? Robertson. Can't get out. What line's hemmed? What line's hemmed? Attaboy, Craig. That's a Stanley Cup winning coach. OEL finds Riley. Gain center. Dumps it. Have a drink or edible on me. As a Predators fan, I promise it helps. Oh, don't worry. I know. Go Habs go. By the way, I love SDPN. Thanks. Habs dump it behind the Leafs net. There's nearly 3,000 of you and 1,000 likes. Click like. Oilers are back. Are they even playing right now? We're winning 4-1 against Florida. There you go. Imagine having faith in your team. That's so sick. Leafs ice it. 14:23 to go in the second. Oh my God, that's so much time. Drew's like, you still have like 60 games to watch of these guys. The Habs push Robertson into the bench, and it's just fine. It's not a league. Leafs are plus 1,200, which honestly isn't like enough. I mean, if you think they're going to come back, that could win you a ton of money. But fellas, I don't know. That's plus 1,200 at Bally Sportsbook and Casino, of course. Habs, dump it. One-timer. Easton Cowan blocks it, and he's stung. He gets up. Oh, boy, he's really laboring. Matheson. Delayed penalty on Tavares. What a nightmare. Habs working it around. It's essentially 6-on-4. Cowan can't move. Cowan might have a broken foot right now. Demidov. Dobson. Suzuki. Oh, nearly a one-timer. Here's another one. They finally call that one. 13-14 to go in the second. Montreal's the better team right now. Yeah, no shit. Check AJ Greer takedown when you have a chance. What do you think is wrong with the Leafs this year? Everything. Hey, everyone. Steve Dangle here on the SDPN YouTube channel. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. This stream that thousands of you are watching, for reasons unbeknownst to me, it's because the Leafs are getting killed, is brought to you by Bally Sportsbook and Casino. Right now, fans are able to use promo code SDPN to unlock a 100% profit boost each Saturday for the rest of the regular season. This is in addition to Bally Bet's site-wide welcome offer, where you get $50 in bonus bets when you wager $10. Please note that this offer is currently only valid in the U.S., but we're cooking up something special for our viewers in Ontario that just isn't quite ready yet. Bally Sportsbook and Casino. The way Domi gets played reminds me of CC. You ain't wrong. One day the sun will explode and none of this will matter. Yeah. Oh God, you promise? I'm always too nervous to watch the Oilers. Well, you got to switch to decaf. They're a lot of fun. 2015 Leafs gave more of an effort than this. Meanwhile, Bolts Caps is 4-2, and all 4 for the Bolts came in period 1. Night and day so far. Cookie and Colby, the dogs, say hi. Thank you for saying who Cookie and Colby were. I'm like, I don't know what player nicknames those are. Bad hockey is one thing. Why are they so soft? Go Habs, go. Correction from earlier. I don't love all Saturdays. Click like. Less than half of the people watching this have clicked like. Drew's saying they got to get out of this penalty kill without a goal. Like, why are you? Bless you and everything. They're not winning this game. They're getting killed. I can't believe the shots are 15-12. Oh my God. Look at how easy it is to move the puck around. Hudson, Caulfield, Suzuki. Sorry, that's Caulfield, Suzuki. Even I'm confused. Hudson, Demidov. Oh my God, Hudson, Demidov. Oh my God, that would have been crazy. Suzuki, Caulfield. Bolduc's got the cushiest job in the NHL right now. Just chilling in the slot. Suzuki, Caulfield. Ah, almost found Bolduc. Caulfield, Suzuki, Caulfield. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bolduc robbed by Wool. Habs just laughing at him. Let's go Raptors and Blue Jays. I'm currently watching curling Olympic trials, but then I get to stay up on the Leafs from you, Steve, here on the stream. You're welcome. I'm happy to do my public service. I watch because you are better at this than anyone else on TV. They are so damn boring. Nathan Bauer, thank you. This is unacceptable. I think Lalonde needs to go. Yeah, but like, when does an assistant coach ever get fired by themselves mid-season? You know? Whatever they needed to pay Lane Lambert, they should have paid it. There's another one-timer stopped by Wool. Good Lord. Dobson, Slaff, that's wide. How is this only half over? The penalty, I mean. Watching the Leafs make me appreciate my team, the Canes' consistent effort. This is so sad. Slavkovsky, stopped by Wool. Dobson, Caulfield, Dobson, Slaff. One-timer. Good Lord. 28 seconds to go in this power play. A merciful whistle. 11:41 to go in the second. Yeah, Drew's like, how do you fire the assistant and not the head coach? I would fire the head coach, honestly. I mean, what is the current personal best for this team for good games in a row? 3. That's all they can give you? Like, I'm not even talking about wins. Like, I'm talking about effort. They had a 3-game win streak earlier this season. They didn't look good. These guys suck. Lawton manages to get it out. 20 seconds to go in this power play. Here comes Demidov. Oh my goodness. How does he still have it? Demidov! Suzuki, and he drew another call. So even if the Leafs kill this, the nightmare continues. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They do kill it. But now they got to get the puck back before going right back to the kill. McCabe is trying to say he was high-sticked. Ref does not give a damn. One-timer again. Good Lord. This is a message. The Habs are sending a message. This is crazy. They are dominating the shit out of them. In all my years watching Leafs Habs games, including that wretched playoff series, I've never seen the Habs dummy the Leafs like this. They are killing them. How long's the goalie been pulled? Hudson, Slav, one-timer. What a stop from Wool, and his mask comes off, and that's the only thing that got play to stop. And Wool is barking at the ref. Wool goes, F me. I didn't even know he swore, to be honest. Yeah, Drew's like, it looks like my beer league team against a real hockey team. Wool goes, where's the fucking whistle? Did the Leafs call a timeout? Oh, the Habs called a timeout. Why? Like, just start the second unit. Oh my God. The Leafs are probably relieved that you did that, though. It's not going to make a friggin' difference. Cowan's going to the box? That was definitely McCabe, wasn't it? Oh, McCabe took the puck in the face. Oh. If it makes you feel any better, David Kampf is our second line center from a Canucks fan. Ugh. This effort is giving I'd rather be golfing bumper sticker vibes. If it makes you feel any bit like I'm really struggling to keep up with these tonight. I feel like the Marlies would put up more fight. There's no justification for Quillen sitting tonight. Pasta and McAvoy for Riley and Matthews. Who says no? The Bruins. Have you seen the bird watching documentary that came out called Listers? No. Oh, it was McCabe taking a penalty. So wait, did they put Cowan serving for McCabe because McCabe got hurt? Cool. With Tavares and OEL having rejuvenated years, you would think the young guys would feel ashamed letting the old guys show you how it's done. So Drew goes, what's the score if Wool's not playing out of his mind? Honest, no exaggeration, 8-0. Yeah. Am I wrong with 8? You say 6 or 7? Leafs aren't aggressive. They keep letting the other team do what they want. They defer to the other team all the time. Free puck, they leave it. Habs move the puck like the Soviets in their prime. From a Stars fan, I think DeBoer would be a decent fit for the Leafs. Yeah, I agree. A dozen 10-bell saves. Leafs can't touch the puck. Zebras will care when someone bodies a linesman. Yeah, I thought that was a high stick of McKay, but it wasn't. It's difficult to know that in the moment. I am in shock. I mean, geez, I thought they would be better than this. Will the Flames pass the Leafs in the standings? Go Flames, go. Why not? Never seen a team call timeout because they were tired from kicking someone's ass too hard. Oh my God. What are the shots this period? They've got to be like 12-1. Leafs win the draw. Stetcher gets it out. Drew said, what's your actual guess? I'm going to say 14-1. It's 11-1. That was closer the first time. Leafs get out. Yarncroke dumps it. Igby the Meek, welcome to SDP VIP. Who are the untouchables at this point? Tavares and Nyes. Steve didn't. No. Leafs clear it. Hudson. 105. Click like for the love of God. Slaff. Driving behind the net. To the point. Skips over the stick of Suzuki. That might be the first time all night that's happened. Leafs can't clear it. Dobson. Suzuki. Couldn't quite find Slaff. Back to Dobson. Slaff. Dobson. Oh, Suzuki didn't like the pass. Dobson. Slaff. Whoa! To Kapanen. Slaff. Oh my goodness. Wool, stop that. Yo. Honest to God, pull Wool. He's the only, like this, he's going to get hurt. They are not winning this game. You have more games to play. Stolarz is hurt worse than you originally thought, in your own words, Leafs. You're going to break the goaltending situation. The shots are 12-1 right now, and I think that's even wrong. You're out of your mind keeping him in this game. Mark my words, this continues. He will not complete this game. 3,500 people watching me just lose it. Kapanen hands it off. Yeah, again, it's an okay penalty kill. Better than the last one. Robertson gains the Habs zone. Falls down. Stetcher shot. Whoa! Off the side of the net. 3 shots on that power play for Montreal. I think the Habs net might be off right now. Leafs almost too many men. Slaff, who has not left the ice, I think, since the first period. Hey, Willie, there you are. Remember when Willie killed penalties? They don't do that anymore. Final 20. We're going to be playing that. Link is in the description. By the way, Oilers fan talking trash. Florida scored 2 goals. It's now 4-3 Edmonton. Cowan. Looks like he's okay now. OEL. Would I do Matthias Ekholm for Stolarz? He's so damn old. The Leafs are too old on the back end. Matheson stopped by Wool. I'm trying to look at this rationally. On stop by Wool. Anderson scores. Yeah, I mean, that's an easy one, right? Josh Anderson against the Leafs. It's 4-0. Leafs are getting outshot something like 15-1 in the second period, and I would pull Joseph Wool purely to save him. And did Florian Jacki get a point? First career NHL point for Florian Jacki. Everyone is feeling great in this building, except any member of the Toronto Maple Leafs and any fan unfortunate enough to cheer for them. What would you trade for Sherwood? My freedom. I would go to prison for the things I would do for Kiefer Sherwood. Wolf for Freddie, get the band back together. I'd rather die. Francois Labelle. Yeah, they're pulling Wool. This is the right call. This is the right call. Yeah, no, he's been the best. He's been the best player on the ice for either team. Are you kidding me? How many goals save above expected did he have tonight? And he allowed 4 goals. What a joke. What a joke. Had to get Blay's revenge game in Montreal. When was his last shift? Shots are 16-1. Not an NHL team. Go home. Josh Anderson, the Leafs killer. How can he keep doing this? Because they suck, dude. Like, what do you want? To quote the coach from Letterkenny, effing embarrassing. I'm just going to read the chat. This is feels like the 16-17 Lightning team who missed the playoffs. No, it does not. I appreciate the sentiment, but they were good. Move the Leafs to Phoenix, bring an expansion team to Hamilton, sending virtual love and good vibes to the SDPN crew. Thank you. Freak sent 10 SDPN memberships. Thank you. Could Leafs use someone like Marner? Sure. Listen, they probably make the playoffs. And then what? They couldn't do the same thing over and over again. But good Lord, this is miserable. They're singing Ole, Ole. I would too. Dunking on your forever rival, allegedly. Between Habs and Bees, the Leafs have 2 dads. Leafs have a lot more than that. Do you just tear it all down? Everyone must go. Matthews, Willie, just everyone. Heather sent 10 SDPN memberships. Thank you. They're going to commercial break. This looks like an NHL 99 game with the settings for the Leafs turned way down. Circle urinal image is pre-loaded. So Rocket Man keeps tweeting me the David Staples tweet about the sink that he wanted to piss in. He tweets me that every time the Leafs lose. Habs are toying with their food. Seeing Wool stretch like that made me hurt. They're burning their goalies out by not keeping it out of the defensive zone. Jakub Dobish has been lights out. It's not his fault the Leafs can't maintain possession. This is going to be a great LFR tonight. Can the Habs even? Sorry, some of the messages have mistakes, and I've left super chats. I don't know what it is about the YouTube like typing system. It's awful, and I make mistakes all the time. Can the deserve to win a meter be 100%? Yo, they started the game like Drew. Back me up. The first almost 15 minutes of the game, I'll say 13 minutes of the game, they look fine. Dare I say the better team? They were the better team minimum the first 10 minutes. And Habs scored the first goal, and the Leafs went home. Remember, this is your fault and the fans. Not his fault, but that shot of Berube looks like a man who expects to have a lot of free time come Christmas. We need to be rid of Riley ASAP. I'm so over him. IDGAF, figure it out. Waive the no trade and get him out of here. It's not that simple. Thoughts on Texier? Should the Leafs get him? I think he's going to sign here. I think he's going to sign with Montreal. Hi, Steve. How are you feeling? Bad. The Leafs put the no in Toronto. Got dumped today and came to my usual place of hockey night in Canada for distraction. Watching this team is worse than getting dumped. I'm so sorry, Tristan. You know who's really good? Brent Burns. I don't believe you. I think you're tricking me. Leafs are not fans of second periods. There are personnel changes to make, or does it boil down to pro athletes should try? It's both. Let's go Habs. Wool was insane. Could have been 8-0. So here's the thing. Riley shoots wide on Dobish. Here's the thing. This needed to happen. I've talked myself into being glad this game has happened because here's the thing. They went 1-1-1 in their last 3 games, and because they looked better, we convinced ourselves, you know what? Maybe the ship is riding. No, it isn't. They're bad. They're worse than bad. They're getting dominated. They're getting dominated, by the way, by a team who recently has not been good. Habs' record on the season is fine. It's about in line with the kind of team they were last year. But they've lost how many in November? How many of their last 5? 4 of them? They've been struggling, and they are kicking the Leafs' ass. Kicking their ass. You can't be like, yeah, well, it's early. Guys, they're outclassed by an insane margin. Insane margin. You have to do something. On, blocked, easy stop for Dobish. I can't believe the question you just asked me. So Twitter's like, man, the Leafs need a dynamic defenseman like Lane Hudson. He goes, when was the last time the Leafs had a defenseman like Schaefer, Hudson, or who was the other? You said Quinn Hughes? Makar? Never in the franchise's history, Drew. The only person who you can make that argument is Borja Salming. And then after him, I'm not kidding, Thomas Caberlet. They're a joke. This needs to happen is number one copium. Sorry. See, you could call it copium, but this team is also stubborn and dumb. And I think they're trying so hard to do nothing. And they can't. No challenge on the first goal, downward from there. I don't think that was goalie interference. 4,000 watching and only 1,700 likes. Justin Fisher says, I'll drop gift subs if we get over 2,000 likes. Let's go. Jesus, you're here. Click like. Come on. Have some Hawkins cheesies on me, man. Sorry. Thank you. But my doctor, I can't have cheesies anymore. Yes, Drew. First time on stream. The Habs odds are not available. Leafs are plus 4,500. Hey, Steve, what's a good comedy to watch? Not this team, because my mom said never go to bed angry. Chat, help them out. Like, I honestly can't think of one. Sportsnet had Tavares wine bottle at the start of the broadcast. Immediately laughed, imagining Steve doing a wine commercial and Tavares impression. Hey. We need to move Domi, Wah, Carlo, and Joshua. I disagree on Wah, but yeah. Heard Marner hates the playoffs so much he's willing to waive his no trade clause for the Leafs. That might be the first good Leafs Marner joke. That was good. Difference between the Leafs and the rest of the Toronto market. The players don't care about winning like the Raptors. And I think they think they're this important, ridiculous thing. All this pressure that they're talking about comes from them. Raptors fans want the Raptors to win. Blue Jays fans want the Blue Jays to win. The Jays were good basically all year, and fans were screaming for John Schneider to be fired like the whole time, and he lived, and they went to the World Series. Shot attempts are only 46 to 31. That has to be wrong. Slavkovsky. Stop by Hildeby. Nylander. What's if they fire Berube, who's my target coach? DeBoer. Easily. I don't know who would be after him. And like someone's going to fire their coach and hire him. Or try to. Benoit. Leads the rush. Nylander to Cowan. Ekman Larson shot, and the Leafs score. Ah! Ah! Woo! Let's go! Do you hear the footsteps? I hope you got in on the action when the Leafs were plus 4,500 to win. Tavares doing the work in front, and OEL scores. Two old men doing old man things. I know. Yeah, Drew's like, what a season OEL's having. You should trade him for some. Doug Leaf fan with a very underrated Leafs defenseman in Ian Turnbull. Habs fans are looking for something funny in the intermission. Check out Reinbacker's hat trick. It must have been hat trick night or something. Hey, Steve, respect the fandom. Will you be wearing a Sens jersey when you stream a Leafs free playoffs? Oh God. God, you know what? I'd like a break. Brad, what have you done to us? Hey, dude, love you in the pod. Go Habs, go. If McKinnon in his current form had a season start like this, he would have done a Patrick Waugh by now. Flush it. Thank you, Sean Dance. Pete DeBoer is unemployed. We have a 3-day break. Which is worse, this year's start or the 1920 start? Oh, this year's by a mile. On a panic scale, who's higher, Leafs or Oilers? Drew says Oilers. That's yeah, it's true. Oilers have Stanley Cup aspirations. Did the Habs just take too many men? Fluffy Canuck and and Chris Paul cuts the lead to 39. So the Leafs go to the power play here. Spencer Carberry, letting him go was a mistake. Yes. The Leafs had Carberry and Lane Lambert. Not at the same time, but the AI learning is on the Leafs is low. Sorry, what's that, Drew? If the Leafs score here, it's not over. You're not wrong, but like, damn. So sick of the pressure talk. There's much bigger markets in sports. I agree. It's just wrong and dumb and lazy. Might as well fire DeVore in advance. Who has to be fired for this team to get faster? Coach and GM. If all coaches were available, who would be your top choice? Bednar? Why not Bednar, Drew? If all coaches were available, who would you? Yeah. Something I've wondered for a while, how bad was Cody Franzen for the Leafs to not keep him? He wasn't great defensively. All the goal scorers so far have Sun at the end. That's funny. By the way, I've talked through the first 30 seconds of this power play. They haven't done anything. William Nylander with the puck. Tavares. They gained the zone. Riley. Yarncroak. Cowan. Tavares shoots. Ooh, missed, but not by much. Now the Leafs have to go get it. Leafs got a power play and the views went down. Final minute of the second period. If the Leafs don't score here, this power play will trickle into the third. Habs clear at a minute to go. Not a joke at not a joke at all, but how about Dominic Ducharme? I think that might finish Adam off. OEL. Whoa, shoots. Dobich, stop. Rebound. Robertson. To the point. It's Domi. Michelli. To OEL at the point. Domi. Shoots through traffic. Deflected, but off target. Michelli. Battling Dobson. Domi. Keeps it alive, only for the moment. 25 seconds to go in this power play. 10 seconds to go in the period. OEL up the ice. Habs flip it out. The Leafs will begin the third period with 13 seconds worth of power play, but they are currently down 4-1. And honestly, that's probably kinder than they deserve. The Habs are killing them. What if the Leafs hired Boudreaux? No. Are you ready to play Final 20 on the Bally Sportsbook and Casino app? Or no, it's sorry. Link in the description down below. It's brought to you by Ballybet. Final20.ballybet.com. I'm optimistic about the Leafs. I'm all in on them for the third period. How could I not be?
It's showtime, baby. Monday at 9.
Yeah, I'm ready to play my answer.
It's on Monday. It's only on Prime.
Everyone,
What's that?
it's your job
No, I'm
to
good.
go up against me
What makes a bank
and try to beat me
more than a bank?
to get this $400 SDPN gift card.
It's a conversation.
Oh, sorry. First and second get a $100 gift card. Third and fourth get a $75 SDPN gift card, and fifth place gets a $50 SDPN gift card. Sorry, the broadcast is too loud in my ear and it's screwing me up. Turn it down. There we go. I'm ready, Drew. I'm so ready. Watch this. You won't believe how ready I am. Pick a Maple Leafs player to record at least 1 point. John Tavares. Boom. Pick the first Maple Leafs player to record a shot. John Tavares. Pick the first team to get a shot. John Tavares. Leafs. Will the Maple Leafs score in the first 10 minutes of the third? John Tavares. Yes. How many shots between both teams in the third? 16. 12 of them belonging to Toronto. Those are my picks. What are yours? Play Final 20 with Dangle. What's that website once again? Final20.ballybet.com. You ain't beating me. The power of John. Dylan Jeffrey says, filling my diaper in PEI right now. That's a great place for it. Tyler, thank you. Appreciate you being here. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can't laugh at all. That's why I'm a Leafs fan, says Robert Bett. Started Wool over Dobish in fantasy tonight. Ooh. Frederick, still time to be a Habs fan. We have a Lane Hudson bobblehead night on December 2nd. Oh, does your team like you enough to give you things? That's cool. Sometimes you get like jerky or coffee creamer on your way out of the Leafs game. So that's chill. Split says, even though Halifax lost 9-3 to Chicoutimi, at least they showed effort all game instead of the effort the Leafs are showing. It bad. But I need a break. So we're going to throw to a clip. Drew, what do you got for me, Drew? Us talking about the Oilers goaltending situation. Let's go.
Edmonton, the quote that will live in infamy forever is the one I keep bringing up, which is one word answer. Oilers reporter asked Stan Bowman last year at the deadline, are you going to get a new goalie? And he says no. And they do nothing about it this summer. And everybody knew what the problem was. And, you know, just like you said, hey, the call's inside the house. Everybody who doesn't watch Oilers hockey regularly knows what the problem is. That's how easy it is to diagnose the Oilers problem. I know that they're not as deep as they used to be. You know, they don't have Perry, Fogle, Broberg, who, you know, was in and out of the lineup, Dylan Holloway, whatever you want to say about the rest of the lineup, fine. But nobody needs the Oilers at 84 goals allowed. 84 goals. And by the way, they've scored 68.
I mean, speaking of a team that, like, it's insane you haven't tried anything yet.
That's the thing.
You
What
didn't
was
even
try?
Was the plan wait for Zach Hyman profit? That's not a way to run a team. What are you doing?
Mhm.
What are you doing? That's not even close.
And I think Jesse made a really good point this summer. Stuart Skinner is not a starter, but he is a platoon guy, I think. At his best.
I think he could. Yeah.
But the idea, like, listen, I think it's amazing that Calvin Pickard has stuck in this far. He's got some playoff games or whatever.
I was going off on him yesterday in the group chat, and then
I'm sorry.
he was this close to pitching a shutout.
I'm sorry.
This close. That
I'm
save.
sorry.
Oh my God, I can't
No.
believe he made that save.
No. No.
No, what?
No.
Pickard?
Yeah, no.
No, I agree.
He's goalie 3. He's goalie 3. Skinner's goalie 2. Why did you not? And I wondered about this because really Chicago never fully prioritized goaltending in their best era, right? When Stan was at the helm.
Crawford was pretty underrated.
He was fine.
He was.
Anthony Niemi was not, but they
No.
won with him anyway.
Anthony Niemi stole the job from.
I don't know.
Anyone remember? Who did he steal the job from in 2010?
Who?
Cristobal Huet.
Well, there you go. Great.
There you go.
France
We're
is
losing
done.
the plot here, fellas.
I don't
That's
think
what I do.
Stan Bowman values goaltending enough. I don't think he puts enough into it. And I think the inaction by Jeff Jackson and Stan Bowman right now looks awful bad. How do you think Connor McDavid feels about signing that extension?
Pretty good.
If he feels, listen, if this continues to January, how do you think he's going to feel then?
Even better.
Yeah, because he can get out of it and go play in the Olympics.
And the other thing that I keep looking at, keep an eye on. Well, actually, Jesse, you sent the quote. Connor Ingram through 6 games has not been great, and they're giving him a reset.
Yeah, so Ingram, he's been down in the AHL in Bakersfield playing, and it looks like they're aiming for a December Christmas-ish, or late December Christmas-ish after that. Call-up is areas when he should be ready, because he missed all of training camp, and they were saying that he's struggled in the last couple games, so they're looking to reset him and get him back to where he should be, with the flashes he was showing in the early games. He was down there.
Right. And like AHL numbers, like we know from Wool, are not the be all end all. Wool's been very good since arriving in Toronto. Maybe Ingram can be that. Like, I thought that was a great, like, listen, you got to try something. And that was them trying something. But I think you're running out of runway here, and you got to get, like, I don't know, 3 NHL games out of Ingram and make a decision, because you're really running out of sunlight here.
Just so I can credit where the quote's from, it was from the Oilers Now podcast with Bob Stauffer. We love some Bob Stauffer.
Yeah, we
don't
do.
He was talking with Bakersfield Condors head coach Colin Chalk, who said, he's talking about Ingram, missed training camp, we're going to take a little step. The quick Cole's notes, I assume this is what it's supposed to say, Cole's notes was great in his first game, wasn't seen in his next game. Talked to us about that. We gave him a little bit of a reset. Goalie coach Kelly Gard did a great job helping reset him, getting him traffic practice, emulating some things, went back to check it. So he needs to get back up to speed after having a misstep there.
Man.
Yeah. And then he went on to say, players who miss training camp often take time to get back in rhythm. It may take until Christmas for them to find their form. That's part of the American League experience. So that's where I got the Christmas timeline for Connor Ingram.
How, let's say they nail it. They nail it and they solve the problem. That's what they get for Christmas. Santa brings them, everything's fine.
A goalie?
Are they? Yeah.
That's cool.
Just what I asked for.
We got to leave some milk and cookies.
Ingram comes out of the box. It's so hot in there. Oh my God.
It's the ghost of Tommy Salo and Nikolai Habibulin.
You think that's what Jeff Jackson is looking for under his Christmas tree?
It could be. We're goalie and goalie. Anyway. Is it going to be too late?
No.
Yeah, probably not. It's the Oilers.
I feel
They're
like
the one
I'm
team no rules apply to.
I feel like I'm the only person who's like, this is all fine. Do you know on November 21st what the record was of the Edmonton Oilers
last year? In how many games?
Let's find out how many games they played. I have to pull up the number. I'm sorry, I didn't have it immediately ready.
Why?
Let's go to last year, November 21st. Clicked. Edmonton, they had played 21 games.
21 games.
How many?
What's the record?
7, 10, and 4.
Adam.
I'm going to say 21 games.
Mhm.
I'm going to say 9, 8, and whatever else is left over.
This year, on November 21st, the Edmonton Oilers have played 23 games. They are 9, 9, and 5. That's 23 points. Last year, on November 21st, the Edmonton Oilers had played 21 games. They were 10, 9, and 2, 22 points.
Oh.
They are pretty much on par
Okay.
with what they
Give me the
had
goals for
last.
and goals against, Jesse.
Goals for 58.
Less than this year.
Goals against 67.
Almost 20 less than this year.
Everybody do it.
6,
We're doing
7.
6, 7.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hate myself. I want to die.
Sorry.
That was stupid. Is it okay that they're going to be? Is it okay to have the opinion that they will be okay and they have time to solve this goaltending issue, which is a huge issue? If they want to win the Stanley Cup, they need a 1A goaltender.
I'm asking them to recognize that they have that issue, Jesse.
I think they do.
No team gets to think this way except them.
Okay.
I'm not saying that sarcastically. I'm saying that literally. No team. The rules don't apply when you have Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid.
Mhm.
We know this because they keep breaking the mold. They keep every model, throw it in the garbage. Blow your nose with it. But they are fascinating.
They had a 524 save percentage or points
Oh,
percentage.
wow.
Points percentage on November 21st last year. They're at 500 now, which isn't great, but it's not
a whole
too
lot
far
different.
off.
Not a whole lot different.
They ended the season incredibly. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I think they're going to be good.
They
think
can't
they
keep
are-
getting away with it.
It's literally that.
You ever think about what you could have been? Like, I went to high school from 2002 to 2006. And they were kind of elitist about university versus college. And I wish they weren't. But a lot of people in 2002 to 2006 were like, you should learn a trade because they need tradesmen right now and they make all the money. Imagine not being able to stay up to watch the Leafs because you have to get up too early. Oh, that sounds so good. Jimmy Kudlak, welcome to SDP VIP ad free. Justin Fisher, thank you for the 10 SDPN memberships because we got to 2,300 likes. Steven, who would you trade for Tom Wilson? Yes. Can you stream some Toronto Scepters games? Are they better? Sure. Here's the big problem that we face as a not big company is like there's just not enough of us. Like if we could, we would stream every game in every sport. And never see our families and never shower and just not brush your teeth, just have teeth that feel like sandpaper, you know? But unfortunately, there's a limited amount of us and a limited amount of hours in the day, week, and month. But it is definitely something that, like, yeah, we've talked about it for sure. And I think, aren't we? Didn't we? Pretty sure we're gonna. How are you doing, Steve? Bad. Hey, by the way, you want to know what SDP VIP gives you? Huh? You want to know what SDP VIP gives you? Gives you all sorts. I see your name in green in the chat, so I know you're a VIP. You get special access to cool emojis. But I don't know if you know this. We do 3 episodes of the Steve Dangle podcast every week. Unless you're an SDP VIP, then we do 4 episodes. We do one that's usually on pop culture and other stuff. Sometimes we get into sports and play games and dabble in all sorts of fun. You only get those episodes if you are an SDP VIP member, and that is an ad-free show. That is if you subscribe on Spotify, on Apple, or right here on YouTube. And if you become SDP VIP ad-free, you get all 4 shows. So that's the 3 regular shows and the VIP episode ad-free. Is it worth it? Yeah. I think it's worth it. Oh, Drew says, speaking of fun. Oh, Tim Haraney is talking about his show, Nailing the Apex, on our network. Is there like a race in Quebec or something? Montreal fans are fans of F1. Oh, sorry. I didn't know what you put on the screen. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm behind. Tim Haraney got dunked into a bin of Doritos with a harness? It should have been me! Why can't I see this? I want to see it more than I want to live. I think literally. Yeah, here, I'll click refresh. Oh my God. Oh, but the Doritos are in bags? Yeah, no. You pour that stuff. If I don't care. Bury me like the Cave of Wonders in Aladdin. I don't give a good gosh darn. The diamond in the rough. That would be me. I think. How many could I fit in my mouth? If I got to use my hands, like to go 20 confidently. Drew says no chance. Son, let me tell you something. This is my first rodeo. Do I have Doritos in my house? I do. But I'm also no. I'm being a good boy. We're at 144 new members. If we get to 300, I will do it. I will try to see how many Doritos I can fit in my mouth at once. You can bottom right-hand corner. Habs. Oh, real good job holding the line there. Third period's underway, by the way. Perfect time for a reverse. It was 4-1. Dude, bro, it was 4-0. Leafs, break it in. Tavares, that goes off a stick and out of play. 1 sub for every chip. I need to chew and swallow. No. If we get to 300 new members, I will gifted subs. I will shove as many Doritos in my mouth as I can fit. Just hide 1 chip challenge in the Dorito mix. Okay, Satan. Got to clock into work for the night in a couple, but I hope it's a fun third for everyone watching. I do too. Breakaway Habs. Caulfield shot wide. Remember that moment for the comeback, everyone. Stetcher gets it. Leafs can't get out. Who's the center, guys? Leafs hemmed. Who's the center, guys? Blay, Michelli. Those are the wingers. Who's the center, guys? Where's the puck, guys? Domi comes out with it. Gets it to center. Does not get it deep. Stetcher. Over to OEL. Big Ron says, get the VIP. I don't miss an episode. Shout out to Adam, the lead vocalist of the hardcore band Orthodox. He mentioned he's a big fan of SDPN recently. Love that. Our great looks seem to always go off a stick. You're not wrong. OEL, blast it. That one just goes wide. Lawrence. Lawton. It's behind the Habs net. McMahon gets it loose to Lawrence. Habs staple him, though, and knock him down. McMahon. Jack-Eye won't let Lawrence up. He gets up anyway, though. Someone just got a great picture on their phone. OEL! That goes above the net. I think Lawrence is out of his mind enough to fight Jack-Eye. He'd get, like, killed, but I think he'd do it. He's a beauty. Here comes Veleno. Gallagher. That's off the side of the net. Reminder that Dennis Hildeby does not have a win this season, and this would be the most insane way to get it. Hudson. That's deflected into the corner. Joshua with the steal. Tries to go across to Robertson. Doesn't work. Here come the Habs again. Veleno. Gets away from Yarncroke. Blocked. Benoit. Off the boards. Yarncroke. Robertson. Pretty deep in his shift, but he's going to attack anyway. Sends that wide. I think he meant to send that on net. Tavares with the entry into traffic, though. Nylander trying to help. Nylander. Battle along the corner. Cowan is there. Cowan is with Tavares and Nylander right now. Cowan. OEL. On! Off the post! Tavares. Scoring in the first 5 minutes would be something. Off Gallagher. Habs get the change. Oh, they're way offside. Yeah, Drew's talking about Stetcher. This is his first not very good game for the Leafs. Meme Empress. I've never seen Prodrucifer. Therefore, I have no reason to think, not to think he's a figment of Steve's imagination made into an AI for Steve to talk to. Oh, Jake McCabe won't return? Add it to the list. Domi digging in the corner. Michelli digging. Habs come out with it. Habs get it out. It's going to be a lot of dump, a lot of chase. Mermis gets hit. Michelli finds Riley, who's driven wide and puts a muffin on Dobish. The shot shouldn't even count. Blay to Benoit, loses the zone. OEL, gain center, dumps it. You're not onside, Sammy. fundamentals, guys. The most basic things they cannot do correctly. It's horrible. Offside, Montreal. Deep in the Habs zone. OEL keeps it in only for a moment. Benoit to OEL. Benoit in his own zone. To a streaking McMahon. McMahon! Shot! Sabadovic rebound! He stops it. There's a whistle. Dobish's mask comes off. So McCabe left the game because he took a puck in the face. Oh boy, bleeding pretty instantly. He probably lost some teeth, so saith producer Drew, but also I think it was the top teeth. And I'm not smart enough to really know the answer, but I'm pretty sure those are worse to deal with. What coffee do you drink? I'm not really picky about it, to be honest. I love an espresso. I have an espresso machine, but like we have a Keurig at work. Like I'm not picky about it. I like a sugary, disgusting latte. I just never have them because I'm not supposed to anymore. Nylander loses the draw in the Habs zone. Oh, but they flub the puck. Cowan is behind the net. Cowan dancing. Stetcher can't get it through traffic. Oh, Nylander, good job hunting the puck there. But again, we're 6 minutes gone. You're still down 3. I think that's going to be ice against Montreal, and it is 13:55 to go in the third. What is it about tonight's game? I haven't heard the whistle. It's weird, right? Yeah, Drew hasn't either. There's a woman in a Leaf jersey behind the Leafs bench. Like these people paid top dollar. Drew, didn't you say you know someone who drove from Caledon to be there tonight? Brother-in-law? Bet he feels awesome about that. He goes, "Don't worry, we're a third period of team." Yeah, because they're always losing. Michelli in the neutral zone. Domi dumps it for Michelli. Good stick work there on Hudson. Hudson takes it. Habs get out. Oh boy. This is not going to be an exciting third if this keeps up. Nearly 7 minutes gone. Where was that pass to? Habs collect it. 53 versus 53. Dobson versus Cowan. Turnover. Cowan! Cowan! What a move! Oh, over the net. Nylander in front. Tavares at the blue line for some reason. Stetcher spins. Cowan. Cowan shoots through traffic. Stop by Dobish. Hudson. Oh, Jackeye comes up with it. Stretch pass. Stetcher collects it. Matheson in his own end. We haven't received a single new member since we came up with the Dorito thing. Everyone's depressed. I get it. Yarn Croak. I would just keep shoving Doritos in and you have to count. Because I won't be able to. Robertson in pursuit. Matheson. It's like Chubby Bunny, except I would just go, oh. Hill to be out of the net to play it. OEL. Yeah, this is a formality. This is a waste of everyone's time. And I'm trying to have fun with it. Like, yeah, I don't earnestly think either team is really trying. So depressing. This is Leafs Habs Saturday night. No one's trying. Lawton, he's trying. Off the side of the net. McMahon. Murmis. On through traffic, stopped by Dobish. When should the Leafs start selling parts? Tonight. Oh, this is a good one as we go to commercial break. Blind ranking Doritos flavors. Gimme. I'm ready. Cool Ranch. I know not everyone loves Cool Ranch. Drew says they're the worst. 2. I'm going 2. I love Cool Ranch. I have since I was a kid. I love it. It's the one food I think I love as much at 37 as I did when I was 6. Like, Drew's personal favorite flavor, what is this? Jalapeno cheddar. Oh. I think I gotta go 1. Cool Ranch was at 2 because I knew this might be on the board. What do we got? Nacho cheese. I really like, but I'm gonna put 4. I'm waiting for 1. 3 and 5 are left. Sweet chili heat is 3. That one's easy. So what's 5? Dill pickle. Perfect list. We did it again. We are killing the blind rankings tonight. We did guys who played for both the Leafs and Habs. Killed it. We did blind rank for Doritos flavors. Killed it. Yeah, Drew says Cool Ranch shouldn't be 2. It should be 5. Kratz. Oh, Zesty. No, I like Zesty. Yeah, clip that. It's so Drew to dislike Cool Ranch. Our contrarian, says Kratzy. How can we sell off since we don't have a first round? Well, no, like you sell off in order to get a first round or second rounds or young guys or whatever. Willie attacking on his own and gives it up. What was the plan there, bud? What was the plan there? Yeah, 11 and a half. What was the plan? Caulfield passes to a teammate. That was a good idea. Could always do that. Riley to Tavares. Leafs can't even get out of their own zone. Without Matthews and Nyes, this team is a one line and a bunch of AHLers at forward, Ole and slow decor and mid-tier goaltending. Okay. Easy on the goaltending. Worst Leafs team in the Matthews era. Oh, well, that is certain. Blay collects it in the Habs zone. Blay turns, fires, blocked. Way too easy. Habs get out. Evans puts it behind the net for Anderson, a.k.a. friggin' Gretzky against the Leafs. Jack-Eye at the point. Anderson. Evans. Behind the net. Anderson has it stolen by Stetcher. Blay pass to Benoit. Here's Domi in his own end. Trying to direct traffic. as he changes. Stetcher. Off target for Lorentz. Dobish out of the net to play it. Veleno dumps it. One-timer from the point. Stopped by Hildeby. Back at the point. Into the corner. Mermis battling. Gallagher's playing. Geez, he's battling Mermis. These two might go. These guys might go. I think they're going to go. Whistle blown. Oh, boy. Huge crowd. Huge crowd. McMahon and Lawton are 2-on-1ing someone. I don't know who that is. Struble goes straight for McMahon. I can't believe there hasn't been an actual fight out of this. So you know what's going to happen? Yeah, McMahon is legitimately their fighter, Drew. Like, they're pathetic. So here's what's going to happen now. Habs are up 4-1. St. Louis is going to sick both Jackeyes on the Leafs, and they are going to kill them. And this game is going to the lasting story coming out of this game is going to be who's getting suspended for what. There's 8 minutes left. You watch. You watch. Clip this. Clip this. For good vibes, remember January 18th, 2025, Leafs came back with 7 unanswered goals to win. Not saying it's going to happen. It's not. Is Jesse planning on doing a live stream for the Leafs? Like, when do you or Adam, when you or Adam do streams, but Jesse streams were a lot of fun during the World Series. Yeah, but Jesse like goes to the home games and does other work. Again, it's one of the challenges of being a small company, right? Like, just not a lot of time. Leafs are 70-1 right now. At Bally Sportsbook and Casino, or Bally Bet Sportsbook and Casino. Sorry, I was so thrown off by 70-1. Jeez, you don't even hear those kinds of odds for like the Masters. Anyway, right now, fans are able to use promo code SDPN to unlock a 100% profit boost each Saturday for the rest of the regular season. This is in addition to Bally Bet's site 70-1. Bally Bet's site-wide welcome offer where you get $50 in bonus bets when you wager $10. The Leafs are 70-1. Please please note that this offer is currently only valid in the US, but we are cooking up something special for our viewers in Ontario that just isn't quite ready yet. The Leafs are 70-1, bro. Because the Leafs won't do anything for victory puppies, I will for Iggy, R.I.P. This is Rye Guy, the fire guy. You know, that's what this night needed. I needed to be reminded of my dead dog. Who's dead, by the way? Sorry, no, I'm just being a jerk, Rye. I'm just joking. You think the Leafs are better than how they're playing? I mean, I think so, but like, I don't know, probably not. Can any Raptors player do hockey for the Leafs? God, I hope so. Going to DC game on November 28th plus Marner game. What's wrong with me? That's above my pay grade, sir. It's 4-on-4 right now. 8:38 to go in the third. Guaranteed. Both Jackeye brothers get at least one more shift in this game, and something is going to happen. Can we call up Ernie Clement? Yo, Ernie Clement. Have you seen Ernie Clement's high school hockey highlights? He was legitimately good. Like, really good. I know it's high school hockey, but like, damn. Oh, this is a partial 2-on-1 for the Habs, shorthanded. Suzuki is chased down by Nylander. That's a victory at this point. Ekman Larson. Tavares hands it off. Riley. Cowan. To Riley. Here he comes. Oh, sorry. That's Lawton. My bad. Stetcher. Lawton and Stetcher are on. Okay. Matheson being chased by Lawton. Oh, it's not the power play. It's 4-on-4. Steve, you're an idiot. Caulfield, what a move. Hudson. Caulfield. Stop by Hildeby. $7:20 to go in the third. Hudson gains the zone. Into the neutral zone. When it's 5-on-5, both Jack eyes are coming out. Yeah, see, the Leafs are still messing with them after the whistle. They're going multiple guys on one. There's going to be a response here. I'm telling you. Leafs are 110-1. Maroon. To get your mind off this game, my partner and I are having our second child in December. Way! What's it like going from 1 to 2 kids? Go Red Wings, go. You know what? It's so great watching your firstborn become an older sibling. It's pretty overstimulating at times, but it's rewarding. Watching them play together is incredible. What's that, Drew? You spend an hour cleaning up the house every night? I don't know about. Yeah, maybe. Well, OEL just throw a big hit behind the Leafs net. OEL gets taken down. I'm telling you, this game is about to get out of hand. I'm telling you. The Leafs don't have the guys, and that's why the Habs are just going to beat the crap out of them. Cowan. Shoots. Stop by Dobish. The shame is the Leafs have a goal on 23 shots, and I don't think Dobish has looked special at all. Like, his reactions are very odd. His record is incredible. He's a good goalie. Still. Slav. Matheson. Caulfield. Nope, sorry, Anderson. Anderson. Of course it's Anderson. Where's the puck? Hildeby. Here it is. What'd I tell you? And who's in the middle of it? Mermis is going with Florian Jackeye, and it is Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Florian is doing a real good job. Mermis is hanging in there. He wants more. Mermis is bleeding under his visor. Jackeye trying to get the elbow pad off. Mermis wants to stay in the NHL, buddy. Credit to Mermis for even doing it. Arbor loves it. And you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was going to happen. You should clip it. This is my one good moment of the night, I think. Jackeye, he's much taller than Mermis. He's not nearly as heavy as his brother. Mermis did okay, man. Jackeye won. He took some big hits to the face. I told you this would happen. Drew said, did you expect this type of performance after Thursday's game? No, because I don't learn. I don't learn. But like, to me, this performance is so pathetic and it's followed so many bad ones that I don't care that they played 3 decent games in a row. And by the way, lost 2 of them. Please do something. Well, Nyes is out and Matthews. You were bad with them. Do something. And also, when are they coming back? Oh, they're injured. Oh, okay. Oh, so they're coming back. When? We don't know when Matthews is coming back. Wah. Nyes. Carlo. Tanev. So producer Drew is going, can you guess how much his brother-in-law paid to go to this game tonight? So he drove from Caledon to Montreal. So that's already like, I'd say $120 in gas. Plus tickets. And it was, and he got an Airbnb. Oh my God. Okay. So there's 300. So 100. No. So 120 for gas, 300 for the Airbnb. So there's 420. Blaze it. A ticket for this game, another 200. So what are we up to? We're up to 420 plus. Oh, it's a lower bowl ticket, 250. Was I right? $700. Is your brother-in-law an idiot? $700? Is he the assistant coach tonight? Row 7 in the corner? What's his name? Jonathan, you're a dumbass. So Florian Jackeye got the extra 2 for a slash. That's purely Marty's going off. Emo Jalapeno, being from Caledon, my deepest condolences to that person who drove from to Montreal for this game. Hope they take advantage of the trip, doing some other things. Is Hildeby gonna get pulled? Sure. Hey, Steve, been watching for 4 years now. Since you started focusing on SDPN full time, I love the energy and camaraderie you have with Jesse and Adam. You guys crack me up. Coming from a Pittsburgh born and bred boy. Thank you. I really hope they don't fire Berube. Fourth coach won't change anything long term. But if they did, do you agree that DeBoer would be the funniest hire? Best Game 7 coach, worst Game 7 team? Yes. Habs dump it. I refuse to answer the poll. It's missing the right answer. Your 8th defenseman has to stand up for your team. Get some pride. Berube has to be close to giving up on this team. Yeah, like, because Dakota Mermis wants to be in the NHL. I think that's the difference, right? Hildeby pulled. Domi the extra attacker. Nylander on. Scores. Power play goal for the Leafs. The Leafs are within 2 with 5:04 to go in the third. Chris Paul cuts the lead to 39. You know what? Like, it is definitely doable. And can I just say, if the Leafs tie this game and win it, I'd still blow it up. They were 150-1 and now they're 35-1. Did anyone bet the Leafs at 150-1? That's what I want to know. Like a toonie, a loony. Looking for a new winter hobby. Any suggestions? Bird watching. Yeah, it's not really a winter hobby. Depends where you are. Center ice face-off, 5:05 to go in the third. So it's Lawton, Lorentz, and Joshua as a line. Gallagher just slashed Joshua. They're jousting. Stetcher off the boards, turns it over. Gallagher has been trying his buns off Like the Habs have been down a goal this whole game. Joshua hit pretty hard there by Arbor Jacki. He throws his stick. Lawrence rims it around. Rings it around or rims it around? Leafs trying to apply pressure. Drew says rims? I've always said rings. Is that icing? Icing against Montreal. 4:15 to go in the third. Nylander scored on both nets again. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, my God, he did. Oh, no. 4,000 people watching and only 2,500 likes. Hit like, people. Hit like. Ontario's team just defeated the Sharks as well. Go Sens go. Boo. Worst team beat my second team. Hildeby's been pulled again. 4:15 to go in the third. Leafs down 2. Stranger things have happened. Easton Cowan and Max Domi, part of this formation. Tavares, Nylander, Maccelli, and Riley. Maccelli. Is this 5 forwards? It is. Maccelli! Oh, he missed. I don't think by much. Cowan, Riley. Riley on! Stop by Dobish. Domi got knocked down in front. Habs clear it. But Riley's there. Why did you do a no-look pass to the boards there? Why did you do that? Now the Habs have it. Maccelli has to make a save at a midair. 3:40 to go in the third. I don't understand why you needed to do that. OEL to Nylander. Maccelli. Loses the zone. Oh! I thought that could have been a penalty. Maccelli. Can't get it to Domi. Willie gains the zone. Around for Cowan. Domi behind the net. All the way to the point to Riley. That's a good pass. Maccelli. Nylander. Someone go to the net. Nylander. 3 minutes to go. Willie. Loses it. Good work from Slavkovsky. Riley attacks the point. Habs turn it over, but they get out of their zone. 2:50 to go in the third. Leafs are going to have to try other guys at some point. Riley. Robertson's out there now. Who's this with the puck? Lawton. Yeah, Nylander might not get off the ice. Hard around. Where is it? It's behind the Habs net. All the way down the ice, just wide of the net. Not icing, though. 2:22 to go in the third. Leafs still down 2. Can't get through the neutral zone. Habs have it in their own end, off the boards. Fortuitous bounce to Josh Anderson. Who else? Empty net. Second of the game. The Habs are laughing on the bench. They think it's funny, too. Blow it up. Blow it up. Should bring in Cliff Fletcher as coach. He's only 90. He can handle another job. That's pretty good. By the way, this hey, that is so beneath the Montreal Canadiens. Like, of all the cool, like, fan sellies you get around the league, you got a somber drum beat and hey. I don't know, just like like, I don't know. Just feels like there's better ones, man. Francois Labelle gifted 5 SDPN memberships for the 5th time tonight. Merci beaucoup. Blow up what? The Marlies? Yeah, if that's what it takes, man. Like, I'm at peace. Like, yeah, Drew's pointing out, like, you're not getting anything for half these guys. But, like, I don't know. You might get something for Michelli. You might get something for Domi. I mean, Riley's. I think you got to reopen that conversation. Every other team in desperation mode looks impressive. We somehow can't enter the zone. Adam makes fun of Dubas, but at least his teams were far more entertaining to watch. You're not wrong. Yeah, Tree might get chopped down soon. Bolts win 5-3 with 16 shots on goal. 4 came on 6 shots. Leafs should take notes. Blind rank NHL crowd chants. Oh, that'd be good. We could get something for Matthews. Maybe. Go Habs, go Serenity now. Again, I don't think you understand how Serenity now works. I remember this conversation last year. There's still 40 seconds to go in this godforsaken game. Joshua to McMahon. Arbor Jack Eyes out there to keep things nice and peaceful. They're on their feet in Montreal. And why wouldn't they be? They watch their team try. They watch their team completely outclass the Leafs and beat their ass. And now Jack Eye and Dakota Joshua are going at it after the final horn. Gallagher and McMahon tied up. That was brutal from Joshua. I mean, Wise. I mean, what are you going to do? Trade punches with him? I'm not. Lorentz is getting laughed at by Struble. Benoit's in there. Gallagher and McMahon still tied up. Stetcher's out there. And they're playing not like us. They got dunked on so bad. They suck so bad. They got dummied, dude. They got dummied. Bad. They're not letting Florian Jack Eye out of the box, which I think is wise. Best victory song for the Glory from Hollywood Undead. I'm not good with song names. I don't know that one. The team has more turnovers than a French bakery. Why not Domi on Matthews' wing? It worked, Craig. For any Leafs fan crossing Lake Erie for the game in Columbus on Wednesday because it's cheaper, we'll be friendly. As long as you aren't wearing Michigan gear. It's Ohio State Michigan week. Oh, baby. Can we get to 3,000 likes before we're gone? Like Drew, you're the producer for LFR. What do I like do? Like, here's the thing. Okay, let's talk about like the history here of LFR, right? I've never had to mourn the Leafs on their way down. Like, anytime the Leafs have been on their way down, it was because we were like, please rebuild. Oh my God. Embrace the cannon, Steve. It's not like when they were getting their asses kicked when, it was the Horacek years and stuff like that, and when they were intentionally finishing last. It's not like I ranted and raved about them every single game. You talked about the good parts. You talked about the bad parts. You talk about the young guys and how well they're playing. You talk about like, hey, like we're looking for who they're going to trade at the deadline. This guy's been great. You're looking for like who you want to keep as part of the core going forward. Like that is easy and makes sense to me. But like all that is going through my mind right now is just scream F you at every player not named John Tavares and Joseph Wool. Like, Brad Treliving's like, I don't really know about trades. Okay. Well, this core has had a bunch of coaches. Okay. So you're not going to make trades. Coaches. Okay. You're not going to. So you're just accepting that your ass. Like, is that still paying top dollar for that? Raise prices again this year for that? Do your job. The executives on this team, like not just Treliving, like Brandon Pridham and did someone hold you at gunpoint to take this job? It's a dream job. I almost feel like Robin Williams, like oh, but everyone's hurt. How exciting. How exciting. You get to do your job. Oh, that's challenging. Yeah? Well, I guess that means you got to do your job. A bunch of the people in this chat right now are going to go to work tomorrow. Most of you are going to go to work Monday or school. Guess what you're going to experience when you get there? Challenges. How stoked is your boss when he's like, hey, this happened and it's bad and I don't like it. What are you going to do about it? And your answer is, nothing. How does that go? Leaf fans, you're not emotional. Well, sure you are. Emotional does not mean irrational. I got to admit, there's a bit of a plague of stoicism in culture in general. And here's what I mean by that. Stoicism, pretending you're King Leonidas, reading your stoicism books or whatever. I think that's all good for you. We should all be more calm and confident. But not everyone can do it. And I got to say that people in the Leafs organization who are trying this, and a lot of people in the world who are trying this, some people can pull off stoicism. The rest of you just look stupid. You know what? We're going to weather the storm. That Kyle Dubas crap, right before COVID where he posted the proverb of the Chinese farmer after Jake McCabe got hurt. And the Leafs had Travis Dermott on the top pair. Yeah, oh, that's terrible. Jake McCabe's out. That's bad. Maybe. That was the implication. No, Kyle, it's bad. Oh, no, you know what? Maybe playing an ECHL or in your lineup in the middle of a playoff race is good. No, you're right. Imagine you did that in real life. Oh, your kid broke his leg. That's so unfortunate. And then you respond, maybe. They'd be like, what the fuck? That's your son. Anyway. Leafs are now one of 2 teams below 500 in the East. Okay, I'm just going to read some of the comments. The Joker! Leafs wasted their decade. Let the Habs show you how it's done. You're not wrong. The Leafs are so good at sucking. They can suck all us fans to okay, oh god. Okay. If Tim Grover knew more about hockey, I would get him on this mess. Who's Tim Grover? That man would not accept this. There is a reason why MJ and Kobe were winners. I guess he worked with MJ and Kobe. Would you say the Seattle GM or the Seattle game is when the team gave up? Yep. Speaking of the OSU-UM rivalry, anyone else see the irony in the fact that the Blue Jackets has a roster full of Michigan Wolverines? That is pretty funny. Honestly, Steve, it seems like they just don't have the overall chemistry. I don't think that the players are bad. In fact, they've all been decent at various points. They just lack that, I don't know, passion and fire. That's not coaching? That's not coaching? That's not kind of the coach's fault? What does the coach do? Coach has nothing to do with that? Okay. The Leafs have not won a game in regulation in 9. Oh, that's good. Steve, the Bolts didn't have Hedman, McDonough, Holmberg, and lost Kucherov and Point during the game. They still won tonight. Leafs got to do their jobs. Yeah, John Cooper. Oh, the coach? Oh, the coach, Drew? The coach? The coach gets credit? What happens when the opposite happens? We just ignore it. That makes sense, right? That makes sense. Team wins without a bunch of guys. What a good job the coach did. Team loses without a bunch of guys. Whoop! Just got to remember it's hockey and life moves on. Yes, but it's my job. Yeah. What do you do when everyone's escape is unescapable for you specifically? That is the question. So let me look at something real quick. Thank you, Drew. When you talk about injuries, the Habs are without Goalie, Doc, Newhook, Line. Who else? A lot of guys. I don't know if Montembeau's hurt or just bad. So you're in Montreal. You're in the middle of a 4-game road trip, but you have 3 days off. So I assume the Leafs are going back to Toronto. You have tomorrow off. You have Monday off. You have Tuesday off. Then you have Wednesday in Columbus. A team gives you an effort that bad in a season that's been that bad. Heading into a 3-day break, that's a gift. The team gave you a gift. You have to do something. You have to make transactions. Send guys down, call guys up, waive guys, trade for guys, try some shit. Like, if I see the practice lines the next time the Leafs take the ice, and I see Robertson, Domi, McMahon, that might be the first time I've ever done an LFR before the game began. Because really, what's the point? If they just trot that bullshit out again. Unbelievable. I think they need hypnosis. Yeah. Listen, it's it's as good an idea as any. You need their captain that can inspire and lead. Well, he's out right now. Shakespeare would write a play about this tragedy. Oh, boy. Someone goes, Steve, there's going to be moves. Domi will be the 3C and Michelli will be the second line center. Let's save some ammo for the LFR, which I'm going to shoot right now. Steve, they're canceling practice. You know this. I will flip the table this computer is on. Folks, I thank you for watching me watch that garbage. Thank you for staying with me as long as you did. At what point do we accept this team can't do it and go back to the drawing board? Today. In theory, Steve, but look at the situation on the Marlies. They messed up in drafting and developing department, and the cupboard is insanely empty. Yeah, so do shit. Tim Grover is great. Recommend his book, Relentless. How do teams like Real Madrid, the Dodgers, Celtics, and Chief win every year, yet the Leafs can't because of pressure? It's a great question. More people should be asking it. My friends, that is it for this stream. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. I'm going to have some Doritos anyway.